Guys, good morning. Awesome Monday morning, lovely weather here in Hyderabad, but we have somebody from a very different location joining in. So Anita is here. She is our new friend. She is joining in from Dubai, and she is really passionate about multiple things. Though being a mom, she was born and brought up. I was brought up in Mumbai, but born in Iraq. She's done her MBA in economics. Then let's see why she did her diploma in aviation, then worked for Kingfishers for a while, and then different sectors. She's currently a teacher in a reputed education institution out there. And she loves dancing. She is also doing YouTube vlogs, and she also recently participated in Mrs. Kerala, India. So she loves pets. So that's a good introduction. So being a mom, yeah, how is it possible to do a lot of these things? Because you're definitely setting being a role model for other women who feel that okay, after marriage, after kids, life ends. You're basically setting a good example for all of them. Why YouTube? What happened to aviation? And I see a lot of pictures out there of you, dancing and participating in a lot of things. So maybe you can share your journey, about your passion, how you got into all this.
Thank you so much, Ravi. First of all, thank you for bringing me onto the show. It's really a great opportunity for us, me to tell my stories or how I've come here, the process that I went through all this to reach this platform. So thank you so much for welcoming me onto the show. So as you said, I'll give my small brief intro about me. It's already covered by you, but still. Did my diploma in aviation, worked with Franklin. I was studied from Franklin Institute of Aerospace Training. Then I worked with Kingfisher for 2 years and few months of flying experience. I had got an opportunity to work with Air India Express, but could not as I had to come back to Dubai to be with my husband. I tried a lot of times applying for jobs in Dubai in airlines only because that's the field that I enjoy the most. I have got experience, wanted to try out in Dubai, but I didn't get a proper, a lot of interviews had to go, but when we reached the final rounds, I didn't get selected most of the times, as it was very tough over here. So then I didn't want to sit home idle, just looking out for airlines because I always believe that there is try to focus on different areas if you're good in. Okay, so I now in aviation I didn't learn only about how to be an air hostess or a hotel management. I already learned how to be cater to your guest or receptionist works and all because we speak to the guests in hotels or to the customers that come us to the front desk during an airport and all. So I thought, why not try it for a different field? Just sitting at home and wasting and praying, when will I get a job into airlines? So I didn't want to do that. So I started looking out for different jobs. Similarly, I was looking for airlines also, but then I didn't get any response from airlines. So then that's how I got into my first job, that was working with a clinic. So clinic was a totally different experience because I don't have any healthcare background or something. So when I entered there, visiting people, patients, and looking after them and all, it's like it was fun. I learned many things from there. So actually, I was taken up for a different center, but when they saw that I'm good in receptions work, they put me there and said, "No, you manage this." And we had 6 branches, and they shifted me to like a call center, talking to guests, taking their appointments. So that was a totally different experience for me. So from there, I've never stopped back looking that okay now only airlines because see at a point you keep on trying, but then certain time you feel that why am I not getting into airlines? At the time there was a thing, why not here? Back in India, same thing. When I went for interviews, it was like I think 50, 60 interviews at faced. Then I got into Kingfisher. So I've always remember my dad said, he used to say he was the one who pushed me into airlines. Though my mom didn't wanted me to be, she wanted me to do my BEd or do into literature or something. But the passion that I always see when I saw air hostess, and there was a teacher in my school, she was an ex-air hostess. So when I see her posture and everything, I felt like, I should be that one person, who I always admire her, the way she used to talk and present herself. So then when I spoke to my dad, dad said, okay, you have your choice that, but he never wanted me to be in air hostess because he was scared. I was the only one daughter. He wanted to be work on ground, but I always thought, I want to be there up in the sky, flying always to a higher level. So then he said, remember, everything you won't get as you desire. There is a plan, there's a purpose which God wants you to be. So if it is a chance, you keep on trying. So when I came here, I was a little worried and all because I was not getting job, and it's not easy to stay here alone without working and all. So he said, don't give up, never give up in life. There will be opportunities that knock at the door. Try out, explore yourself, maybe you will get to know, okay, there is much better platform for you. So that's how I turned into healthcare department. From there, since I had my first baby, I took a break. Then I went, I sat at home and looking after him for a schooling and all. I thought I should give time for him rather than working out more. So when he was like 3-4 years, went into different field. I went into becoming a secretary for Al-Futtaim. It's a great company over here. So I worked with them. Then I worked with for DHA licensing, that is the Dubai Health Authority for all the doctors licensing. So every field I learned many things. It was a total different experience back. But the most that I loved, I enjoyed working. But where I really enjoy now, or where I'm showing that I'm very happy, is after joining back into school. That's the platform actually mold or made me grow into a person and made me understand this is my passion, teaching children, okay, being with them, being among them, experiencing their little stories and fun. That was really the thing that turned me, okay, I can be a teacher, I can teach children, they're enjoying it. So I used to teach in church, Sunday school, Sunday classes I used to teach. So when I had like grade 2, I had grade 2, grade 3, grade 4 children. When I used to teach them, the little things. I'm not saying that I'm very good in Bible stories and all, but what I have learned from my childhood, I used to teach that little children, or my practical experiences, what I used to share. So children used to be very happy, and they used to tell me, "We love your class, ma'am. We love the activities that you put for us in our classes." Parents started coming and telling me, the children are really enjoying, they're talking. So that took a turn that, okay, I can turn into field of education. I can take classes for children. So then I slowly, when my second daughter came, when my daughter came in, I took a break again, and then I said, now I'll apply only for schools. Let me try if I can come into schools. And I applied jobs, and uh, after it takes time, but then I got it, and I'm very happy that I'm working in such a beautiful place with such wonderful people around, always supporting and guiding you, and it has really brought out a lot in me. So this was my bio intro. And regarding my passion, I love dancing. Dance is my life, I can say. This also started like 3 years, just 3-4 years, because when you're in a corporate office, you come back late, then you have your household work, a lot of things go, you don't have time for yourself to find out. So during when I took a break for when my daughter was there, I started thinking that I was putting on a lot of weight, and I was not active. I was feeling very lost and all. So my husband said, why don't you go and try out something which you like? Okay, so then I said, okay, if I like this, then I like dance. So then I started going to a dance class. Deepo first was Deepo dance class. Actually, they are the ones who showed me, that there is a passion in you. You can do. Then I started going to dance classes, started doing shows. So I really enjoy dancing. If you put a music anywhere, I'll just start I'll start dancing. Even in car, my husband says, "This is a car. This is not your stage. Please sit in the car." So dance is something that brings in me that happiness. I think even if I'm little tensed or something, it relieves me out completely. That 1 hour of dancing, and then I have my YouTube blog. So this COVID situation, everybody says we are sitting. As I was also a little worried why is it sitting at home, because we are used to teach in school, but back in home, all this pressure. But I think I discovered myself more during this COVID time. By doing TikTok videos, I used to do TikTok videos. TikTok videos, and started my YouTube blog. My YouTube blog is Anne's Live Blogs #dance. So where I show my daily skills, maybe a cooking or what I do in my normal time or my dance passion. That all I show it in my YouTube blog. So people can please subscribe and look into my channel. So
Super.
that's about me, a small intro about me.
And you're in the right profession, because see, if I'm a kid, I would love a teacher who's into everything and lively, dances, very easy to talk to. I can, attach really well. So these are the qualities which I would look as a student, as a kid, in my teacher. And, I'm sure, you have all the qualities, which a teacher should have.
Yeah.
So I've seen a couple of your pictures on your Facebook, and I think it's either you're with your entire family, either cutting a cake, or it's like a group family, or with the entire crowd of your office colleagues. So these are the only two category of pictures which really stand out on your profile, which is really good. So that shows that you're very close to people around you.
Yes, I'm very, very close to people. I like to make friends, but I'm not. It takes time a little bit, but I gel in very well. So I have a lot of friends, and I like to spend with my family. Though my husband doesn't like always clicking the pictures, but I push him. You have to come. You have to come into the picture. So that's how. And friends are like the biggest. I think if something you have, you can share your talks and all is to my friends. Maybe that much I cannot talk to everybody, but friends, of course. So I have a lot big gang, and I feel I'm very blessed to have such friends into my life.
Okay, so there is one post which I would like to discuss about. This is a question for you. Okay, we've not started with the rapid fire question, but this is a question. One post says that uh, it is very difficult. Anita would be an excellent leader because it is nearly impossible to fool Anita.
That even I don't know, but it is. I do not know if it's leader, but I know I can if I get an opportunity. Yes, through this learning processes I've learned, so I can lead a team. That is for definitely for sure. But I even if I need to lead a team, that entire people who are with me need to have a strong support with me. It's only not a person leading a team. When you have your entire a group of people who are in with your ideas, as well as I take their ideas, their suggestions. So it works as a team. And this I've learned from my husband because he's a good team leader. So I know how he tackles the situations over here. So I've always believed that if I'm leading a team, that all entire is my strength. So if I work with them or if I listen to them, that's how a good team can lead. But I cannot be fooled. That is one wrong thing I feel, because my mommy says you are the biggest person who everybody can fool you. You believe and I really believe. Somebody comes and tells me, I believe it. Maybe later on I come to know that person has really fooled you and went. So that is not there. But yes, I can become a good team leader with the help of all the people around me.
Yeah, this particular post basically says, "What do your eyes reveal about you as a woman?" So I'm not sure where you picked up, but yeah, some of the points are like really close to what your personality is. So good one. So where did you find this? Where did you take this?
What's this WurkTV?
No. Where did you get this particular post, which basically says what do your
No,
eyes
that
reveal?
actually my friends keep sharing. All these friends
Okay.
keep sharing. So I also go and check. Let me see what is there in my in my thing, and I'll try it and do it. And so when I feel it is something good, then I post it back. When I
Super.
feel it is not good for me, I don't post it.
Okay, so what Anita brings in when she is with friends and with kids and colleagues at the school?
Uh, I think what I always believed is to be positive. For me, positivity is very important. Okay, even in I with kids, if I tell I'm strict with, I'm not saying I'm very lenient or something. I'm strict regarding studies and all. I do consider that it is important, but
Mhm.
for bringing like great results and all, I'm not into that. But you do your work. Rest it leaves up to you how you tackle it or how you do it. That is up to you. With friends, yes, I don't like people who always keep on crying or cribbing things. I don't take that things into my stride. I think if there is some
That's a good thing.
situations or if there are obstacles, there are solutions to it. It's not necessary that okay, it has become a big problem, there is no solution. You find out the solution, you try to bring it, because you keep on thinking about the difficulties or the problems. It never ends, it keeps on building up, and then it brings up your stress level and all. So it's better to forget about the problem, think about it, how you can tackle it. Okay, so for me, I always believe this to be positive. Maybe it cannot be always a good day. There are good days, there are bad days. Everybody has it. It is a two-sided. Sometimes you'll be very happy, very good. Sometimes, but that bad days also you can be very happy. Okay, maybe for some time that result will not be there, but definitely a time will come when that also will pass through and you will get your opportunities, better place. So I feel I always try to be positive. So people ask me, how can you do? You're doing too much, then it will become. But I feel I have been given a task, I should do it to the fullest. Otherwise, I'm not fit for that. I do my work with sincerity. I do it with completeness. So I believe that that positive is there. It keeps you growing and it keeps you motivated and it keeps you happy. So when you're happy, the smile and everything automatically falls and the day becomes better. So there is nothing like bad day. Bad day will pass away. Maybe few months or maybe 2-3 days, or then it's a good day always for me. So positivity. And I think when I was studying in Franklin, there was a phrase, always be positive in life. No, that was a phrase that our teachers had taught us. So I think that I have always put in my life. Be positive in life. No problem. No matter what happens, just carry on.
Super. So we have some rapid fire questions now. So are you all set, ready?
No, yeah, already. Hope so. It is good questions for me.
Okay. What are the top 3 things in your bucket list?
Top 3 things in my bucket list. Okay. Okay. I want to visit. Actually, it's childish, but I want to visit US. That's one thing. Okay. That is, I want my children's studies also to be taken there. Further studies, and also I'm planning something like that to go to US. That is my one bucket list wish. Second is good health for everybody in my family. Okay, it's not bucket list. I don't have such bucket list and all. It's always, because I think when you think about too much of bucket, it never happens. So better as it goes, take it by. So one is US, that is definitely my bucket list. Second, third, it's fine as it goes. Nothing like much about it.
Okay. Your next question. If you could only store one type of food in your pocket, what would you carry?
Store one type of food in my pocket.
Yes.
I don't like to carry store any food, but I would definitely like to keep chocolates in my pocket.
For yourself or for the kids at school?
I don't. When I get chocolates, some chocolates, my daughter asked this. I said, "You can take yours. This is mine. I won't give it to you." So I mean, chocolates, I'm a little selfish. So I don't mind food. I can stay without food, but chocolates little difficult.
Okay. What is the worst present that you've received?
Worst present. Worst present. I've not received anything.
No present.
Nothing. Nothing. I've not received any worst present. I get few presents, but that are good.
Good. But what is the best part of taking a selfie?
Taking a selfie. I'm very bad in that. But selfie, you can, I don't know, maybe pout you can do or something like that. That's it. But I'm not good in selfies. I'm very bad. My face looks very bad. So I avoid, except if the friends are taking, I do it.
Okay. Your favorite celebrity scandal?
Nothing.
No. No. No curiosity of a scandal?
No, I'm not. Right now, one is going on that all knows, all are fighting for Sushant. So I'm just supporting him. That's it. Nothing else. I hope justice comes up. So that's it.
You're waiting for that. Okay. Do you have an imaginary friend? A lot of us, have an imaginary friend. Wo hota tha, we keep talking to them or we imagine them as friends. So, do you have any imaginary friends?
I don't have any imaginary friends, but yes, of course, I speak I've not said to anybody, but I speak when I'm having something deep down, I'm having I speak to God. So I feel God is my friend with whom I can share things. So I don't speak to friends or imaginary friends is not there, but whenever I'm sorrow or I think I don't even speak, I have said about this to my husband, but when I'm inside the room, I sit alone and then I speak to God. Why did you do this to me? It's just a complaint, like a talk to Him. So I feel that He gives me a positive energy from there. So it's okay. So that is my friend. My God is my friend, I feel.
Okay.
So
So, Anita, what happens is we showcase the best of our life, when we are on social media or when we are with friends. Only few friends or very close relatives know, when something bad happens to us. We really don't, most of us don't come into social media and, say this is what has happened. But what has been the lowest point of your life?
Okay. The lowest point of my life is this is an incident that happened when I was in 10th standard. Uh, Actually, can you imagine a person who is really scared to see blood and all? I'm a person, I cannot even, when children take injections, I just run away from that center. So I was told that you should become a doctor. Can you imagine my situation? So I used to go for my entrance exam classes preparation. So once I was back from that center, I was crossing the railway track, and then it happens most. I saw a person being hit by a train, and he was, like all pieces were here and there. So I think that was back in my head. So as I came, see there also I say if I would have fallen, nobody would have known me. But God took me till that place, to my home where I was reaching, and then I fell down. Unconsciously, what happened, I did not know. I fell down, and one of my part of my brain was hit on the bike. There was a bike standing. So, thing was, my right side was little paralyzed. If you can see, it was paralyzed. So doctors did lot of treatment. Everybody said you can just wait for the right time to come. But I felt, I was a little tense. Why this to me? As I say, I complained. Why this to me? Why is happening to me? I'm good in academics. I was not that bad, and this is like, towards your finals and all, when you're reaching, you're having such issues, and they said, don't write this year exam. And I was little worried and all. So then I kept thinking one faith that is, maybe doctors, they are doing their treatment, that is their part. But I think one person who could touch me or who could heal me was my Almighty, was my God. So I started praying to, that's how it became so close to him. I started praying to him. I started talking to him. This is what you have done to me. I've been always your child. That's how was conversation. And I remember my class teacher, my 10th standard class teacher, Celine ma'am. She used to go every day to Bandra Church to pray for me. And she used to tell, Anita, don't worry. I'm every day going, a teacher coming and telling you that brings a lot of, that's how, I'm praying for you. You will write your exam. Whatever you write it down. No problem. Day by day, little bit improvements came in my hand. It started working. I could write. It was scribbling though, but I could write. It will take time. At least maybe I'll get a passing mark and pass out. But to my surprise, every day for the exam, when I went and sat, I used to just say one prayer: God, please sit next to me, hold my hand. You have to make me write the paper. I don't want to fail out. At least whatever I know, I can pass through it out. So you need to hold my hand and make me write. And he has made write that paper, and I passed out with 69%, though it is less, but it's okay for that time. So I believe that was a small thing that I went in my life, which I felt, experienced it. But I think that also I took it in a positive way, because God has brought me here. Now my hand is working, everything is working, I'm enjoying dancing, so it's fine.
Super. Good journey. At that particular age, a lot of kids give up. But because there's
at the time, so I gave it up, because even when people used to come and see me, in my house, they say, oh, only one daughter, what will happen? Everything was there talking, So I said, now let the people, I don't have to listen to the people, I have to think what I have to do, because this is my life, I have to go on. So there was prayers everywhere. So I used to, as I said, from that time onwards, I used to sit in a closed room and talk to God. Okay, what is the next thing you want me to do? So that's how I think I became strong.
Super. As I said, Anita, those days, there were no videos. Nowadays, you have like a lot of motivational videos, a lot of content on YouTube where, it will motivate somebody who's going through a similar situation. None of those were there. And, as you said, the family was like, everybody was like crying, cursing, as to why this happened to our family, we're not blessed and all that. But you took the motivation and you went ahead and, you've achieved it. Super. Yeah. That's really remarkable. So what has been the most happy moment? Now we've gone to the low. So what was your
happy moment? My happy moment when I had Jerry as my husband and my two beautiful kids. That is the happy moment. I've got a lovely family. But the most happy moment is when I joined school and having wonderful time with my teachers, my friends, and my little ones. Waiting to see them back. So it's the happiest moment that I'm enjoying this phase of teaching in school. So I'm really happy. This much happiness I enjoyed. As I said, I enjoyed work, but this happiness came after I joined into a school and started teaching. So that's the happiest thing, I think, best thing I got in my life of teaching.
Super. So what is your idea of a perfect day?
Perfect day? Okay. Perfect day... just sit around, have if husband can cook and give me some food, sit back and relax. If he cooks and food and give me, and I will sit in my balcony and enjoy though it is hot, but enjoy my garden area and all. So that would be a perfect day for me. If he cooks and gives me one day.
So please show this recording to him after this. So you're basically setting the expectation. So you've changed, many roles. You've basically seen different industries as such. Not only in life, but you've also seen different shades of your profession. So, do you think that your priorities have changed since you were like younger when you started your career versus now?
Yes, a lot. I can say a lot because when I joined, uh, initially when I joined, I'm a person, when something wrong happens, I cannot see that thing happening in front of me and I keep quiet. I'm like that of a person. So initially, when I joined into healthcare center, there was a person who never worked, and we were working So I raised my voice, and then that backfired me only. They said leave it because that is the head of the head of a person's son or daughter. So I said I cannot work in such place. But now, as the days have grown, I think try to speak to such persons, or then know I don't fight directly, go and fight now or something, this is wrong or that. I speak to that person. I think that has evolved me. And my husband said that is a lot improvement because I used to come and always complain why they are doing like this, why injustice, and I cannot take that. But now I start talking, then I talk to my leaders, this is what we have seen. Can you bring? Then they speak to each other, and that's how it is not direct now. So I think a lot of improvement from the time I joined until now. Now a little bit maturity. I think that time it was too young for me to that vibe was there of working, I'm working or something, right? Like this, I will not, it was like, no, I will not do this. I'm not like that, but if it is a wrong, I will not support it. But if it is right, I will go ahead and ask forgiveness or something like that. But if I know, but now I have known, okay, this is not the right way. There's a way to proceed to that matter. They don't take it in a harsh decision. Decide, speak to the person. Then you go and talk to the other person who they feel that can be, some other leaders can teach them something. So I go that way now. So there is a lot of improvement in that space.
Yeah, same pinch. We have some similarities here. We both see things going on. Okay, so what is the most memorable lesson that you've learned from your parents?
My parents, okay. My parents actually, my mom, I think she always has told me that you have to be very honest. Never even if you have done a small thing, accept it. Don't say that, oh, it's not me, somebody else's fault and something like that. You accept that fact. Maybe for 1 or 2 days they will not talk to you, but they will be appreciating that you told the truth. So I think that I've learned from my mom, to speak up the truth. No matter how serious the situation, at least if you tell it, there will be some solution. They can find it out and bring it out the matter. So that is what I've learned from my mom. My dad has always taught me, as I said before, he has told me never give up. Keep praying and never give up. There'll be tough times because I was a pampered one. I was only once I was very much pampered, not spoiled, but pampered one. So I have got everything what I wanted. Like if I ask, it is there for me. But he said, see, when you get married and go to a different house, the situation will not be the same. So you need to see, you need to adjust. I'm not saying completely adjust that you forget yourself, but at least adjust to a certain level that they can also come close to you. So you try to be positive. You try to be good person. Never give up in life saying, oh, I cannot do it. You can do it. So that's what I've written. You're capable of things. Do it. It might take time and you may not get the result, but definitely God will shower you with your blessing. So that's what I've learned from my parents.
Super. With all this experience, such liveliness, such experience of lows and highs in life, what would you do if you become the chief minister with one of the states? You can choose, whether you want to choose Kerala or Maharashtra where you grew up. So what would you
It's okay if I become a CM, be it anywhere, Mumbai or Kerala, both are my places only. A few things that I would not say majority, but few things that in the education system I would like to bring is lessons we are all doing on aspect of the syllabus and all, but I would like to have something like life skills, practical experiences where the children learn things. See, you learn history subject. I don't think so. I've never used history in my life for this. It's better you learn about, yes, your rulers and all, it's good, but not, it doesn't come into your practical life every time that I keep talking about Tipu Sultan or anything in my life right now. But if you teach them, suppose there an emergency, somebody is getting electrocuted, what you should do, what are the things you should take as a preventive measure rather than you go and touch the thing. These small things children can learn. It will be very beneficial to them. The same way, if there is a fire, I know we have fire drills at school, but if how to use a extinguisher and a live cooking classes. See, boys and girls both need to learn cooking. It's not just a girls area. So if you have some life skills like cooking for 15-20 minutes, So children will be capable when they go out, they can prepare for themselves just rather than making noodles and all. This small things can definitely change for them. This will be very helpful when they grow up also. So this should be there also. As I said, during my problem, there was a lot of mental, not mental, but there was a lot of things, which was worrying you. So I think there should be a sessions for children regarding mental awareness. I've seen many cases where children are giving up in life. So there should be classes or there should be sessions where children can come and talk to each other. So when one person talks, the other person, oh, there are many like me only in my bucket, in my category. So once they share talks, they share with each other, talk to each other, then we can come out with better solutions. I know counselors are there, they will speak to one individual person, but I do not know how many children are there who are always smiling, but behind them, what is the trauma we do not know. So if there is an open session for children, one session where everybody talk, and we should make them aware that it's not something a big issue, it can be once you talk, once you share, it will be all resolved. It's very simple as that. It's the only thing you talk, and we can help you out. So there should be sessions with children about this. And for the society, I would just say that we have to stop. If I was there, I would have definitely stopped dowry system, which is not. I know it is now it has stopped, but not to that extent. Also, dowry system should be really stopped. You should train your children rather to become independent. And rather than being dependent on the money that parents give or the other. Try to be in the small things you can do. Not necessary that you have to be a big corporate company or professional or something like that. Do small thing. If you don't want to go out work, I had taken when I was sitting at home, I had done babysitting at home. I had used to take 2-3 children at home and take care of them. That was for my financial need or for my pocket. So you can start off with little thing. Make yourself independent rather than depending on your parents. And those who does this have to be really punished. No more dowries. Take your girl. You're taking a girl. That is the biggest blessing that you're having. So I believe that is the best thing I would like to do when I become a CM. These are the few things.
Good one. I like the dowry part. I think that message still has to go loud and clear to everybody across. So good one. Nice, Anita. Nice talking to you. Nice and lively soul. I'm sure you can do great things. You're already doing great things by influencing a lot of other people out there. So friends, do connect with Anita. We'll share the social handles where she is available. Also encourage her by subscribing to her YouTube channel, because that encourages her to basically move forward, do more things, and inspire more people that we as women can do a lot of things. And after wedding, after marriage, after kids, life doesn't stop there. So thank you, Anita. God bless with whatever you're doing. Do well. Rock the show. I'm sure your kids would really might be missing you during this particular pandemic. Might not be in a position to see you in person. But yeah, don't let your charisma get low. And I'm sure the experiences which you had in terms of lows and highs are definitely something worth sharing. And we got an opportunity that we could discuss that out here. Thank you for taking time out.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ravi. It has been great, and time chatting with you, talking to you. I think little bit what I was worried after talking to everything went off and automatically came out what I wanted to say. So it was nice talking to you, Ravi, and thank you, Work Team, for giving me this platform to share my story. So thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Anita. God bless.
Thank